Hello everyone.
Hey everyone.
Hi, it's me, your host Just Juice, and your co-host Edeon Vails here again for the third episode of GLAMBOSS Season 1. And with us, we have our guest judges for tonight's challenge. If you'd like to introduce yourself, guys.
Hello. Oh.
Yep. So Day.
Yeah.
This is Day, Daylop, and Lex Hallows from Sea of Threads, which is a glamour competition on Materia DC. They have a glamour competition coming up soon as well, I believe, October 4th. And the theme. Yep. What was the theme again, guys?
Horrors of the Void.
Horrors of the Void. So we will remind everyone again about that at the end of the event. But yeah, welcome to GLAMBOSS, guys. How are you guys feeling?
Welcome.
Nervous.
No.
It's very cool. It's very cool being here. Sorry, I just got very distracted by a bunch of bots in the chat that really threw me off.
Oh.
What about you, Lex?
What?
Yeah, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, and happy to be here. A little devious for tonight's theme, but you know, doing good.
Yeah, so for those that are curious, Day's glam or like avatar is supposed to be evil, and Lex is good. So the theme is Armageddon, good versus evil. And so Edeon, how are you feeling? So actually, first of all, Edeon, how did you feel about last week's event for Elements, Forces of Nature?
Last week's event, I think it was really fun. It was our first challenge, and I think everyone really stood up for the challenge and came up with incredible glamours. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what everyone has in store for today.
Yeah, me too. I was really impressed by what your team came up with for the theme, as well as my team. I had a lot of fun, and I'm assuming you had a lot of fun too, advising them for the last theme and for this theme as well.
Yeah, they've been really comfortable this week, and it's really good to see everyone coming together and helping each other come up with glamours, and it's been really good. So I can't wait.
Yay! Also, I just want to thank Maro again for guest judging last week. Maro did a fantastic job commenting on the contestants and just pointing out all the details and the colors and everything. So we're very grateful for you, Maro, and we're also very grateful for our guest judges tonight, which is Day and Lex. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
So we will now.
Thank you for having us.
We will now move on to the runway. So. Hi, Teha.
Hey guys,
Hey.
how's it going?
I'm excited. I'm less nervous than I was last week, but I think it's because I'm starting to get used to, streaming these events. And I can't wait to see what everyone else on Team Edeon has come up with, because I really love what my team has come up with for this theme.
Yeah, last week was Elements. This is Good and Evil. Do you guys think it's been more difficult with this kind of theme or easier?
Ooh, do you want to answer that one first, Edeon, or shall
I think it's been a bit easier in the sense that everyone started knowing each other, so they can help out with each other. Yeah. So I've seen a lot more camaraderie, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like this theme surprisingly is a lot more broader than Elements. Like my team, so the concepts that they've come up with all fall under one shared like universe or concept, which you guys will see later tonight, but they're all like unique as well in their own way. Whereas for Elements, they all had to kind of fit this box of being like the element that they were trying to embody. So yeah, that's how I feel about this week's challenge theme.
Yeah, and I'm really proud of what my team came up with. So I can't wait to see yours. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, just to remind everyone, this week, because we have four people on our panel, the team leaders cannot talk about the gear pieces or the execution of their team members' glams. Just to keep the event running at a good pace, we're going to leave that to the guest judges and the opposing team leader to comment on that stuff. So yeah, the only thing we can comment on for our own team members is the name, the idea, and the concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anything else, Taylor?
Well, I guess for our guest judges, Day and Lex, you guys have seen a lot of brilliant glams over your time in FF14. What are you both looking forward to this time?
Do you want to take this one first, Lex?
Yeah, so I really enjoy out there glams. Something a bit weird, something a bit funky. I mean, I wear a chocobo mask as my signature glam piece, so just something a little different, unexpected. Nothing too fancy.
Yeah, I'm much the same, I think. I'm excited for people to explore the themes in interesting ways. Maybe take it in a direction I didn't expect, perhaps. Those are the kinds of glams that I tend to really enjoy.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think we should get started.
Awesome. All right. So everyone, please open up the voting form. It's pinned on the stream. And also the judges, please have your forms open. And we'll give 10 seconds. And then we'll start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you, Teha. You can come forward now.
All right.
Okay, so the first contestant, Edeon.
The first contestant from Team Edeon and representing good is Random Sergai.
Woohoo, random!
Let's go random.
Ooh.
I am a paladin, and it is my duty to guide mankind and this very star upon its righteous course. This I swore as my oath. Even should I lose all that is dear to me, I bear the burden and fight on. As an avatar of those mortal heroes who fought unfalteringly.
Ooh.
Okay. Here's the Crystalline Paladin from Random Sergai, and it is themed about Hydaelyn's champion and the Warrior of Light being summoned. So, what best to start?
Oh. Wow. Okay. Day and Lex, do you guys want to start?
Sure. Yeah, I think the whole idea of a hero is very, it fits super well. I obviously there's more to it than just hero, but the idea of paladin, someone who's a hero, and then also the transforming. It's very classic hero, which fits so well into the theme of good. I like a lot of the pieces, the blues, the whites, the kind of greys. They all work really well together. Quite nice.
I really like the small attention to details that Random's got going on here, even down to his earrings going on. They're almost shaped as the little tiny diamond point swords, and they're dyed to match the similar crystalline pattern to give a sort of crystal look to them.
The
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, even the shield that Random is using has like these crystals, like detailing around it, which like really matches the shoulders, the crystals on the shoulders, even like the blue crystals on the like the collar. That's like around the back of his neck, yeah. And just going like throughout the whole outfit, there's all these crystal motifs, like even around the waist and like below the waist on the like the fabric of the chest piece. So like a lot of, oh my god, even the boots has like these crystals as well. So this is definitely like a lot of thought has gone into this glam.
Yeah.
I like that the sword and the boots both have that accent of red on them. It's a nice connection between the two pieces.
Yeah, there's also like the black next to the red as well, which kind of makes it a bit more cohesive. I was gonna say before, I like that the headpiece, it's almost, you've almost got like a cross shape in the middle of it, which is, you know, it's very classic paladin, which I can appreciate quite a lot. Very cool.
Also, just the bold decision to utilize such a non-flashy sword. It's very much so a classic paladin sword. It's nothing too extreme, even with the glow.
I also like how Random has dyed his character's hair color to match the color of the crystals in the outfit.
Yes.
I think that's always a hard decision of like what, if you're dyeing your hair to match something, it's like what color do you try and match? And I think going for trying to match the crystals really works. I think some of the more like saturated blues, I think would have been a bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then the white, I think, would have been a bit glaring, but I think going for matching the crystals was, yeah, it was great.
Alright, so I feel like that's everything. Thank you, Random.
Great job, Random.
Thank you, Random.
Thank you, Random.
Okay. Random, you can join. You can come back out and walk down. You don't have to come back into the... Thank you. Alright, so the next contestant is from Team Juice and is Lycaeus Paran. So Lycaeus is on Team Good, and the concept that Lycaeus has gone for is Anubis, Protector of Souls. So I'll just read the macro. Anubis, God of Death, was a jackal-headed deity that guided souls and dead kings to the afterlife, often portrayed with the color black to symbolize resurrection. So yeah, so Anubis was like a protective figure that symbolizes regeneration and resurrection, and has been often misunderstood due to his connection to death. And yeah, I feel like Lycaeus' concept is a really interesting choice for Good.
I really like the utilization of the Warg helmet, especially since it is a non-dyeable piece, and utilizing it in such a fashion where a lot of armor pieces are hard to mix with it because it is non-dyeable, especially with the fur on the back end of it that makes up the end of the headpiece. It's a really interesting take, and for a character like Anubis, it fits the theme very well.
Yeah, I think I really like the idea, like conceptually, the idea of going for Anubis as like, you know, a god very much associated with death for the theme of good. I think that that's a really bold choice, but I also think it makes a lot of sense. You know, death as opposed to being like evil as part of like a natural cycle. You know, as a part of life rather than something that's against it. It's really interesting conceptually.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, sorry.
No, you first. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I think the concept is really on point because it's not your traditional good god, right? It's the god of death. So it allows Lycus to give us a glamour that's not really pure, but it's more fighting oriented, right? And I love the details on the gloves and the boots he's wearing because it almost looks like claws and paws. To give that canine feeling.
Yeah, I've just been staring at those gloves. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Just like I can't take my eyes off of them. Those are awesome. What are they? Oh, Asphodelis. That makes sense. Yeah. I also like that. You know, the name Lycius, Lycan,
Yeah.
you know, wolf. Like you can draw the kind of line between that. That's really cool.
Yeah, I think it's well matched, and yeah, I think it's a great glamour. Wow, good job, Team Juice. It's a great start.
Yep, thank you, Lycaeus. Alright, next, Edeon.
Next, we have Flanella Generica. There we go. Okay, so Flanella is representing good by choosing a goddess, but it's another mythology, a different mythology than Lycaeus. It's the Norse goddess of love, Freya.
Goddess of Love, did you say, Edeon?
Yeah.
What is the headpiece? Eden Grace Temperature and Healing.
Love, fertility, battle, and death. To be more precise.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Freya, because there's like two types of gods in Norse mythology, right? There's the Aesir and the Vanya, and she was like, she came to the ones that are like we commonly think of from the other tribe of gods. That's a thing, isn't it? I'm not just making this up.
She is a Vanir, correct.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Just knowing classical Norse mythology, she also just I can see exactly where they're going for with this. She normally has a like cloak of falcon feathers with her, or a headpiece of falcon feathers, depending on how you want to go with it. And the factor that the headpiece they're utilizing has those darker feathers in it, I like that little bit of attention to detail.
Yeah, because they're also like in charge of, or the mother of the Valkyries, right? Again, my Norse mythology is kind of like a bit hazy, but is that what that's what the like falcon is referencing, right? It's like, or like, I don't know.
I'm not really sure either.
I really love the accessories she's used to like give it the touch of like like goddess of love, like the paramour earrings. Like I couldn't really see it at first, but when I zoomed in and like I saw it, it's like the hearts. The earrings are shaped like hearts, and the necklace she's used has like that red center, which also like blends well with like the red like accents on the chest piece. The moon, is it moon ward, top of healing, and their skirt just pairs really well with the chest piece. It like flows really nicely, as if the fabric on the waist kind of connects, like hides the fact that they are two separate pieces. And yeah, I think the boots are a very interesting choice for this outfit as well. It's not completely like bare, but it gives it some like layering and shows like a bit of skin to match like how much skin is shown on the top half of the outfit. And yeah, like I like how the weapon is dyed to match the color of the feathers. And yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
I enjoy the utilization of a wooden white mage weapon to be sort of a Yggdrasil-esque stand-in, which is very nice to fit with the Norse mythology theming.
I was gonna say that I like the how it's kind of simple yet beautiful. It looks like very like natural beauty, almost, if that makes sense. Like it's not beautiful because it's super showy. It's beautiful. It's like more of a
classy,
pure beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like yeah, I think that fits really well. It's like very caring almost vibes. Very big fan.
Okay. Thank you, Flanella.
Thank you, Plan.
Thank you. Alright, next is Vasi Naledi. Do not fret, fair maiden. Dry your tears. I, the Knight of the Swan, sent here by God himself, am here to defend you from your tormentors. So, Vasi Naledi's glam is nine. Oh, sorry, these moments of macro. I ask for your hand in marriage, on one condition: you may never ask my name or from whence I hail. That's it. Okay, so yes, Vasi's glam is Knight of the Swan, which is based on the medieval folktale of chivalry, love, and mystery. So Vasi has tried to capture that Knight of the Swan look with just a lot of flower motifs to pay homage to the maiden that falls in love with the knight, and there's a lot of like feather motifs to like for the connection of the swan as well, so you can see like the ugly duckling. But yeah, that's the concept.
I was gonna say, I know it's not directly associated with the glam, but I do like the addition of the ugly duckling. I like the pink blossoms on the shield tying in with the pink hilt and crossguard of the sword they utilized, all with the same like nice brass pattern flowing into the rest of their armor. It's really clean.
Yeah, I like the first thing that struck me, like the pink is used really sparingly, but it really stands out where it is used. I think it looks like really, really pretty against the white and gold. I think it adds like a ton to it. both like conceptually and just like baseline aesthetically. I like is it a swan motif on the shield as well? It's very cool. It's also like really nice and layered, like everything kind of it's got that very, like, it's very armored and protective, but it also doesn't look like too bulky. It's yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a really unique concept. Go for a medieval tale, but that shield is just gorgeous and perfect for this concept. And yeah, the use of pink, even with the eyes matching, very sparingly but very beautiful. I also like that this glamour is not a perfect knight, so the pieces are a bit almost rusted and worn, and that gives the illusion of feathers on the tips of the fabric, but also gives it that old medieval look.
Yeah, it looks like they've been through stuff.
A
You know they can protect
lot
you
of
'cause-
damsels
Yeah,
to protect.
This is not their first rodeo coming in.
yeah. You gotta wonder. Is this are you the first person that they're saying this to, or don't ask my name because otherwise all my other damsels are going to find out. Oh,
Yeah,
I also like the
but-
wing motif in the headpiece. Is a very nice one.
yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's just really fucking gorgeous. The glam,
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Great job, Fuzzy.
Great job.
Thank you, Vasi.
And the duckling. Thank you, ugly duckling.
Thank you, Ugly Duckling.
Thank you, ugly duckling.
Who do we have next, Edeon?
Okay, who do we have next? Next up is Arnott's Biscuits.
Arnott's Biscuits.
Okay, so Arnott went for a Sword Saint Glamour. He has a micro. Saint they call me, Divine Blade Wielder. Though only those who walk in the light would say such things. Remember though, if you choose to walk in the dark, you will call me rather different names. Okay, so this is an Inquisitor Demon Hunter look. Okay, and someone who does the church's dirt work.
Ooh.
I was gonna say for a good glam, like a good themed glam, this is very intimidating. Very,
Yeah.
so,
I feel like it's the headpiece that really makes it intimidating. Just like the mask that covers the eyes, but also I just love
lack.
how like this chest piece has like those fabrics on the shoulders that I feel like the headpiece complements so well, and like the cape at the back as well. There's like perfect amount of like metallic materials like on the boots and the bottom half of the chest piece with like the on the sides you've got like that bit of protective like metal on the sides and the gloves, but then all the like flowy fabrics and like, from the headpiece, from the shoulders, the cape just gives it more of a like divine, like like a good, almost ethereal aesthetic to it.
I don't know if this
Yeah.
is just me being colorblind or not, but I love the correlation of the gems in the chest piece with the rings that Arnott's wearing.
Ooh. Let me see. Some of them correlate. Some of them are. Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah. I thought there was a little bit of blue. I was just looking at the central ones. Yeah. The thing that my first thought before it was even said that it was like, Sword Saint, does the church's dirty work. But my first thought seeing this was like Templar, Inquisitor, someone who goes around and finds heathens and metes out punishment. And to hear that my first impression was exactly what it, what the concept was, I think speaks to how well executed the concept was. I think doing it as a samurai and not a paladin as well is it's a very bold choice, but I think it works really well. It's it's really cool.
There's just something the way the whole outfit is dyed, like the specific parts that Arnott has chosen to dye pure white and like jet black. I feel like just flows so nicely, like the trims of the headpiece, like kind of almost like matches the way the gloves are dyed, and a bit of the pants is black as well. The weapons dyed pure white, pearl white, but the black parts that are undyed kind of just matches the rest of the outfit. So yeah, the dye job on this outfit is really nice.
I think Arnott's skin tone almost makes it look like it's a full mask rather than just half a mask. It actually took me a second to realize that the upper, like the biceps on the outfit were exposed, because I thought that was just like part of the cloth. But I think that's really cool. I don't know if that was intended to be like that or if it was, I think it looks good whether it's the cloth or exposed. I think both are very cool.
I also think that like the trims, like the gold trims on the chest piece and like the feet, the shoes
And the mask.
Like they aren't too different. They're almost like very similar, so that it doesn't they don't look like completely out of place.
Yeah.
Even the weapons.
I find matching golds really hard in FF. Like a lot of the times it'll be like off enough that it looks weird, so to match it up that well is that's very impressive.
Yeah, and you can't dye it as well. It's just how it is.
Oh damn.
All right, thank you, Arnott. Oh, did you have something else to say?
Sorry, the last thing I was gonna say is the utilization of pearl white on the sword actually just makes it the divine blade, they say, as it is in the macro, which is very nice because it almost makes the blade itself shine when it's drawn.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you, Arnott.
Thank you, Arnott.
So, for those who haven't already, please put in your votes for the last 5 contestants. Now we have Ren Beaumont, I am a Kitsune a servant of Inari, the revered deity of rice, harvest, and abundance. As one of her messengers, I protect the fields and ensure that prosperity flows to those who work the land. This red Japanese-style field worker outfit I wear honors the labor of the harvest, the lifeblood of Inari's domain and my sacred charge. Around my neck is the red bib, just like the ones our foxes wear at Inari's shrines, a symbol of my loyalty and a reminder that no evil dares cross my path. Yep, so Ren is Fox Guardian of the Fields. So Ren's trying to embody a Fox Guardian that's in service to the deity Inari, who is associated with like rice and harvest. There's a lot of symbolism in her outfit.
Yeah, those boots, wow, those Mughal legs. Really give you the fox impression.
I just want to point out that it is a gatherer only chess piece that Rin is wearing as well.
You would know that, wouldn't you? Also, for those that don't know, Lex's first glam comp entry was as a fox, so we have a resident expert here.
No, it's good to see a non-combat glam, because I know Crafter and Gather glams tend to be a bit more complicated to glam and accessorize with due to the less broad variety you have of them. So seeing something like this is very good, especially with the Dark Hymn one to fit the Eastern theme of the Inari. It's very good.
Yeah, I know it was already mentioned, but until you mentioned it, I hadn't seen the Moogle feet just because of where my camera's placed. And then when I saw them, I was like, damn, that's so smart. That's so clever. I feel like that's a really hard piece to use in kind of any glam. So to find a use for it, like for any good use for it, let alone one that works so well, is really, really impressive.
Rin has also attempted to do red face paint around the eyes and the face to match the Kitsune masks, which is very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a lot. I really like the patterns on the I think it's part of the chest piece, although it might be part of the pants. Like around the waist. Is it a sari? Is that what it's called? I might just be making stuff up.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's the chess piece, yeah.
Yeah, I really like all the patterns. It's like a nice, it's a nice point of visual interest and a point of difference from the very red piece that, you know, it gives you something else to look at without taking away from everything else. I think that's really nice. And it just adds a lot more interest to the look.
Yeah, I think it's a great Eastern glamour that's elevated by its concept. So, the chess piece. First off, I love the red, real bright red, which is really on concept. And the chess piece has around the waist has those jugs, so to symbolize the harvest and the prosperity, right? The deity of rice, which is really nice. And then you mesh it all together with the idea of the kitsune, the fox. So you have the ears and the legs, the face mask, and even the bell around the neck. I think it's such a cool concept. And as you said, it's really hard to see the Mughal legs used, right? So it's refreshing to see them. Wow, there's a use for them.
I like the prayer beads as well on the wrist. especially being like a servant of a deity. Having those prayer beads is really cool. And then the yellow and the umbrella with the gold on the neck is also very cool. I feel like I'm saying a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I think it's fine. Great job, Ren. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ren. Who's next?
Next up is Helios Zem. Okay, Helios is dressed as the god Phosphorus, also known as Lucifer, the morning star and dawnbringer. I was gonna joke that he was dressed as Edeon, the ultimate good, but but it's fine.
Wow.
So yeah, the good angel,
Good angel. Lucifer
the
Morningstar.
light bringer.
Lucifer Morningstar is the one that actually falls from heaven, right? And becomes.
Yes.
Yep, that becomes Satan.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love just the concept of this outfit, and just how Helios has used that headpiece to make it look like horns, to kind of, give it that symbolism that it's Lucifer, paired with like the fashion accessory, the gold wings, and how like the color of the gold wing matches the gold of the chest piece, and also like this in the center of the chest piece kind of looks like a star almost.
It does.
Yeah, like a morning star house emblem, almost like that. And yeah, I like, oh wow, that weapon. I like how that weapon kind of matches the color scheme of the chest piece as well, like the blue, the gold, the silver. And yeah, the boots is a good choice as well, dyed to match the oh, it's undyeable, the chest piece, or is it? I can't see. No, it's dyed. Okay. Yeah.
The chest piece is giving Anduin Rune from
Wow.
I think especially with the sword, it's like
For the
that. I think that was my.
Alliance!
Oh no, the trauma. No, Helios is way cooler than Anduin. Both as Glamours and Helios in general. Speaking of the sword though, I really like that sword. It does look just like a massive holy blade.
And the way
It just
glows
looks-
in game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just looks so powerful, you know? It, I mean, wait, is it? I just realized. That's a paladin weapon. I thought it's so big, I genuinely thought it was a Dark Knight arm. I was like, why is he holding it in one hand? How's that working? But no, it's a paladin weapon. That's crazy. That's massive.
I didn't realize it was a paladin because the shield was hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like hidden shield on paladin sometimes because I feel like there is, like, I think in this case, having no shield makes like accentuates the sword a lot more. I think a shield would, like, it wouldn't add anything. If anything, it would take stuff away.
And
So I
because of how big the shield is, it almost looks like it's a two-handed weapon. Like,
Yeah,
I imagine
yeah, yeah.
Helios flying around, holding it with 2 hands, and just like, you know.
Yeah, just sending out. I imagine just like a swipe in the air, like almost. You know the Shadowbringers trailer with the Sin Eater.
yeah.
Yeah, just sending out like a massive like sword wave out. That's what I'm imagining Helios doing right now, and it is very cool.
I like the fact that for the majority of Helios's armor, it's almost this rusted gold look. It's the degraded gold. The steel is dark, a lot darker, and yet you come to the weapon that is this holy blade, and it's almost pristine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. I also like that the is the blade dyed? Or is it
It's undieable.
I can't tell. Oh.
Is
I
that
was gonna
undieable?
say that the
I can't tell.
I'm gonna say that's true, probably.
Okay.
I like how the handle is it like matches the blue matches really well. I think it adds a lot to it being a holy blade. And I think it gives the sense that it's like this isn't just like a blade that all the angels get. It's like, you know, this is one of the special ones.
Mm. I think the legs, which is like kind of the skirt, like the cut skirt, has like that bit of gold as well to kind of just tie in with the chest piece and the shoes.
Yeah, I like how the blue is slightly different. I think it works. I think it actually works really well. It's like yeah. I think it shows off the layering a bit better than I think if they were perfectly matched.
Hmm. Okay.
Really nice.
Thank you, Helios.
Love Helios.
Helios.
Next, we have Ralier Liega. An ordinary girl by day, a celestial being by night. A gentle breeze carries the sweet scent of blossoms. The sound of distant celestial music fills the air. With a graceful step, she descends from her heavenly realm. An Aspara. Aspara? Yeah, so Ralier's glam is inspired by Apsara? Apsara? So, like the celestial maiden from Hindu and Buddhist mythology, like known for her grace and beauty. Almost like an entertainer as well. Yeah.
I think the metallic blue and the gold really did read very quickly for me as like Hindi. Also like just the quite light puffy fabrics. I think that does I think that does a really good job of conveying that idea.
Yeah, it's yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go first.
Yeah. No, it's a really nice glamour. You know, reminds me almost of a nymph, right, with the dancing and yeah, the chest piece. That's the Thabnarian, right? Yeah. with the gloves of the colors armlets from Summoner. It matches really well. It looks so light and airy, right?
Yeah. I like the asymmetry with the arm as well. I feel like Summoner has a lot of class specific gear. I think some Bard does as well, where it's especially with sleeves that have
Yeah.
this really nice asymmetry to it. It's yeah. I think it stands out quite a bit. It's really nice. I feel like I've been saying really nice a lot tonight. It's not my fault that they're all like
They're all really
nice though. Yeah.
I was gonna say I did a cheeky quick Google of Apsara because I wasn't quite familiar with the entire heritage and everything with it. A lot of the costumes I see that dancers wear for her is they all share this like big elegant crown almost for their headpiece, and the utilization of these horns and the headpiece itself to extenuate the head upwards and make this almost as close as you can get to it in game is really a nice touch of detail.
Yeah, that's really pretty. I like those shoes as well. I don't think I've used those specific shoes, but I've used something similar with the that has the kind of cross whatchamacallit, like the cross straps that get dyed. I think it looks really nice, as opposed to just like, because you could, I guess the other way to go with it would be just like sandals, right? I think that this is a lot more interesting.
Yeah. And it's still, I think the concept is really unique. And as we said, it's really hard to match gold, and she's done it throughout the entire outfit.
Yeah.
And it's just really Hindu, right? All the gold and all the detail. So all the pieces are very intricate.
Yeah.
So they're not just plain sandals, like you said, right? It had got to be more.
I think there's also something to be said on the top of colors that all of the blue is metallic blue as well. I think it's really admirable that they managed to make it look so light and airy while using a metallic dye. I think I think choosing the right pieces for it with the right kind of textures would have been really, really important for that, and I think they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, and I think the metallic blue also gives it that vibrancy that the concept required.
Yeah, for sure. I think getting that without having that like heavy, well, I guess metallic quality to it. You get the positives, but you've kind of mitigated the potential negatives really well. I think that's great work.
It's really nice.
Alright. Thank you, Rallier.
Thank you, Rallier.
Thank you.
Who's next, Edeon?
Okay, as the last contestant representing good for Team Edeon, it's Eorzea Moonweaver.
Eorzea Moonweaver.
It has a macro. It is here in the stars. They foretold this conflict. Here, the spear intersects the balance. How can you all be so blind? Why do you stay there idly? The end is coming. We're all doomed. We have nowhere to run. They'll come for us all. Alan, have mercy on our souls.
I like the comedic aspect of this macro. Doom.
Okay, so Evadir, is the stargazing doomsayer. So the person that predicted our Armageddon in the stars.
Yeah, that's really fun.
We would have saved a lot of time if we'd listened, huh? Oh well, hindsight and all that. I like.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Dave. Do you want to go first?
No, you go first. No.
I just want to say, like, the weapon. I've never seen that weapon before, like ever. Tsukiyomi Rod, and I just think it's so perfect for this, like, stargazing glam, like the crescent moon, and like kind of they almost look like a little bit of clouds on the sides, and then you've got like the crescent moon headpiece, the earring almost looks like a crescent moon as well, so like a lot of crescent moon motifs on the outfit to tie in the stargazing astrological thematic.
Yeah. I can't believe you've done this to me as well, because I was about to talk about the crescents.
No, you can just say it again.
No. Instead, though, I will say something about the weapon. The little orbs that are kind of going in and out. They almost look like, and I think this is intentional in the design of the weapon. They're almost like little planets. Kind of in an orbit. Also, it's I mean, I know they started as Astro, but to not have your stargazer be a white mage and not an astrologian is I don't know. I think
He's
it's
actually
nice.
a black mage. He's actually
What?
a black mage.
That's
Yeah.
black mage.
That's a but he's white.
Well, he's a white mage in that sense.
Oh no. Oh.
I would like to put, I love that the headpiece and the earring tie into almost the sheer amount of just small trinkets that the chest piece has on it.
Yeah, it's giving crystal bitch. For lack of a better term.
I was gonna say,
You know,
insane fortune teller you meet in like the middle of the woods.
I was thinking more
journey.
like a witch, like fortune teller. Like you even got like the, what are they called? Grimoire at like the back.
Yes, the grimoire on the
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
I see no difference between what we've said.
Crystal bitch.
Yeah, lots of little trinkets, like very eclectic.
I'm a
Kind of,
I'm a crystal bitch. I love my crystals.
Yeah. Yeah, and we love you for it. And I'm sure that you've got like a bunch of like, you know, dream catchers and stuff as well. And
I
that's
actually
great.
don't. I actually want one. Oh yeah, you just reminded me.
well-
Like the chest piece kind of looks like a dream catcher as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I also appreciate that they utilize the non-crafted Tsukiyomi's rod, because the crafted one has the weird like purple glow with it, and I think that would really take away from the overall like the pure white aesthetic they are bringing forth.
I also like how like the rod, the like the handle of the rod has like this black and white like pattern that kind of matches the black and white pattern of the robe. Like the arms and the hood.
Jesus. What did I just do? Yeah.
Also, the fact that the brass on the weapon matches the brass of the headpiece and the earrings. That's a really nice touch for them to do. That's a hard one to pair up together, especially since you can't dye the weapon at all.
Oh, if you zoom in on the weapon and you like move side to side, it actually shimmers quite a bit.
Hmm.
Like it shimmers pink.
Yeah.
I think that's really, especially since it's like a lot of black and white, having that kind of pink shimmer as well is like it's very. I mean, it's hidden half of the time, so it is. You know, it's very subtle, but I think
I think it gives it that
it's quite nice.
needed, like a effect, I guess, just so that
Yeah.
just so that it doesn't look super flat, if it's all just black and white. So
Yeah,
the
it's like
sheen, the pinkish sheen
Mm.
of the weapon really complements this outfit well. Adds a
Yeah.
bit of color.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Very cool.
Can't believe I thought they were a white mage.
Thank you so much, Eva dear.
Thank you, Everdeem.
Quick day, what class am I?
You're a...
Are you guys good?
Did he die?
Hello, Day, are you there?
Yeah, I mean, I answered the question.
Oh, we didn't
if you
hear
guys
it.
didn't hear it,
Yeah.
that's
didn't
not
hear it,
my
though.
fault. Yeah, Lex, you're... right?
What? Okay, moving on.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay, next we have Drusilla Rose.
Oh no.
It's not the travel
gnome. It's not a goblin, it's a gnome.
There have been tales told of strange goblins with glowing yellow eyes who creep and search through the forests, always keeping a watchful eye. Upon seeing hunters of the deer in her forest, the goblin is said to transform. She too becomes a deer as white as snow, only one glowing yellow eye remaining, throwing herself into the path of the hunters, taking their bullets so the herd can escape. She is the Lampong? Sorry if I said that wrong. Lampong, protector of the vulnerable and watcher of the woods. Yes, so Drusilla Rose is the Lampong, like a guardian of the woods. Another folklore concept. A goblin that transforms into a deer, but still having like a bit of the goblin tying back to like the goblin with the one-eyed headpiece.
Yeah, that headpiece is really something.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we've seen a few people do somewhat bestial shoes. All somehow very different as well.
Yeah.
And they're all very cool. It's interesting. Yeah, I think it's very interesting. Honestly, my first thought when I saw this and I heard goblin, I know they're completely different folklores, but I was thinking kind of like Korean goblin because of the like the horns. That was where my head first went. I'm actually gonna look up Lampong.
I know you mentioned the juice, but I really like the utilization of the headpiece that blocks over an eye with the sort of lore of them losing one of their yellow eyes. So it's fully blocking it from the viewer's perspective.
Yeah, it's a really nice way to tie the concept to the glamour.
Oh, I googled that, and they do. A lot of the images do look kind of gnome-esque, which is interesting. So we weren't just being gnomed. Cool.
I for the life of me do not understand where the extra little horns are coming from in the hair, but they look like tiny little deer ears, and that's nice.
Is the... Could it be a fashion accessory?
The horn.
Because it's not the headpiece.
I think it's the.
Oh!
Yeah.
The aura.
Oh, that's a nice
It's
utilization.
from Aura,
of it,
yeah.
The heck? Wait, the
I
male?
like the. Yeah, go.
Aura get one? Sorry, no, it's just like,
don't-
I feel jealous.
Yeah, some of the Aura hairstyles have horns. I don't know if the male one, the male Aura gets some.
Way better.
Yeah. But it's really nice utilized, and the fact that they dyed the hair to almost to make it look like deer ears. Yeah, it's really nice. I love the chest piece, and that it actually has 2 shades of white dye. It has the pure white and the pearl white, and the pearl white gives it that shininess, so that ethereal, mystical quality to it. And the shoulder pad, like the pauldron, has a little horn too. So I like how that's used. And yeah, those boots are incredible for beast glamours. Yeah, I really like this concept. I really like the concept.
I really like the handpiece. I think if I was to go for claws, I think my first thought would be, I don't know, there's like some gloves that are like full gloves with claws on them, or there's the, what's it called, the claws of the beast that you get for MGP. But I think that this looks really cool, and it I think suits this glam way better than any of those other options could.
Yeah, these are actually the same that our what was it called, the Hindu glamour. That really here was using the color armlets from Summoner, but the chest piece here hides it all, and it looks like just the tiny fingertip. Yeah,
that's so smart.
it's really smart. And some chest pieces do this to these gloves and to other gloves.
Yeah, because usually, like a lot of the time, the gloves will kind of take precedence, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they'll cover the sleeves of a chest piece. So I think that also shows like quite deep knowledge of the fact that it can do that. Because I mean, I didn't know that at all. I think I would have assumed that for most, if not all, chest pieces, it would have the gloves would have covered the sleeves. So that's very impressive.
We have the flag jumping around.
I was gonna say you gotta mention the flag.
Yeah.
Being there, and the little deer they're protecting.
So cute.
Alright. Thank you so much, Drusilla.
Great job, Drusilla.
Thank you.
Medium.
Yeah. So it's all with our good ones.
Yep, that's all of our good contestants. Now it's time for
Now we
the
have
evil ones.
bad. Yeah. Okay, starting off our evil contestants, we have Frog, our evil LFL.
Frog. I don't.
Okay.
I
I don't have it. Yeah, Armageddon is Shadowbringers. Don't have the best Armageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
so
right.
Frog went for his personal favorite Armageddon, which was Shadowbringers. So he's
I
our
love that.
warrior of dark, a small warrior of darkness.
That's so cool. Like bringing an FF idea concept for Armageddon, I feel like is surprising, but I really love it. Well, this sorry, not chess piece. This headpiece, is it part of the same set as this chess piece? Because like the intricate like patterns kind of like look the same.
It is
The
not.
headpiece is Yorha, so from the
Yeah, it's from
headpieces
Nia, yeah.
are Plus pieces from
Ooh.
Asphodelos.
Oh, even the weapon as well. I just love how there's so much like very detailed line work and patterns on the headpiece and the chest piece, and even like the chain, like the middle parts of the outfit, like around the waist, even the gloves and the weapon as well. There's just so much like very thin lines that I like about this glam.
it's little small details on a little small fella.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes, I think especially on a Lalafell, it is very difficult to get draw attention to a lot of the smaller details, and they with the black and silver for being their main color palette, it forces you to acknowledge them.
And I like how Frog has dyed everything black as well, because it really brings out the detail of like all these patterns on like the gloves, the chest piece, the headpiece, the weapon. Like if Frog dyed it, I don't know, pure white or something, it'd be much harder to see. So I like how everything's dyed black purposefully for this glam, and how it matches the evil aesthetic of the Warrior of Darkness.
Yeah, I think the wings are also a nice addition with everything being so layered. I think that
Oh, I
it
didn't even notice.
fits, you know, like because obviously all the feathers are layered. There's probably a technical term for the layers that I don't know, but yeah, I think that there's like a very easy line that you can draw between the two.
I also like how the pants that he's chosen to use has that like flowy like lines, that
Almost
kind of
baggy texture to it.
yeah, like baggy kind of like matching the back part of the chest piece. And
I like the red on the bottom of the shoes. Usually, I really don't like that about those specific shoes whenever I try and use them. But I think that being like the only color other than the sword, which also has some red on it, is really nice. I think it's like, you know, I think it works really well.
I think the choice of boots, the little touch of red on the base, like in game you can't really tell when like just looking at Frog right now with his weapon out, it's hard to see, but when Frog takes out the weapon and how it's got like a bit of that red and bluish glow, it kind of almost ties it in with the red part of the boots as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's like I've talked about things being subtle a few times. I think that that is like very, very subtle, especially using the proportions of the Lala to their advantage for that. I think it's yeah, because it's not too much. Like you still have that very plain black with the details on it, but then it's just got like a little tiny touch of the red, and it's quite nice.
Oh, I just noticed these gloves are actually field dressings.
Oh, they are. I didn't notice that
I
either.
thought like like the whole wrist was part of the gloves, but it's not.
Yeah. Damn, that looks so cool, actually. And it goes back to that whole thing I said about the layers as well. Like with the top having like a lot of layers, the feathers on the wings, and then now also the gloves being wrappings gives that same kind of layered effect. Very cool.
Very cool. I
Very,
just
very
realized.
nice, even.
I just realized, Edeon, both our Lalas are on Team Evil.
It's a Lala battle again.
As they should be.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's where Lalas belong.
Lalas are evil? Okay. So the weapon is Majestic Mandible, Great Sword. Yeah. Very nice. Thank you, Frog.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Pra.
And thank you for gracing us with those very expensive wings.
A bit of a flex, not gonna lie.
Yeah, probably ill-gotten gains, those evil Lalas.
Next, we have Laney Diorodon.
Ooh. Whoa.
I wonder how the good team tastes. I bet their hearts are the best part, knowing how pure they are. I'm scared. Oh, don't mind me rambling. I already devoured a wandering travel on the way here, and I'm quite full for now.
This is so sick.
Okay, so Laney's concept is the ravenous raven mocker, another spirit or entity in folklore culture. So like the raven torments its victims and like steals hearts to extend its own life. So that's like the whole what the macro was all about.
That weapon is amazing.
Yeah, I'd say that this glam has successfully stolen my heart. This looks so cool. I was not expecting green, no, especially like this shade of green for evil, but with the scythe it works so well.
Yeah.
I love the utilization of the face paint to give them almost a bloody mouth, as if they just freshly consumed somebody.
Oh damn. You're right. That's scary in the best way possible.
And I noticed in chat with the utilization of the Kojin boots, which are fully undyeable, but to give the sort of two-toed bird look. It's very nice.
Yeah, and obviously the feathers on the jacket add to that as well. Wow.
Yeah. Even the hairstyle that Lainey chose is adds to that featheriness.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
weirdly, I kind of like how the hair clips through the mask. I think it makes the mask look way more interesting than it does normally. Like, kind of covering half of it.
Yeah.
It's almost unsettling, but like in a really good way.
Yeah, I was not expecting like a green glamour is not really evil, but with that green green weapon, the dark green on the trousers, it really works. It really works. Again, the concept is on point. I love when people go for folklore and medieval tales and stuff like that to really bring us another perspective on things. And I like there's almost a duality in this glamour. You know, you have the light coat, which is mostly like belts on the abdomen, and then you have the armored feet and the armored arms to give it that fighting look, that powerful look.
Yeah. I mean, with those gloves, I feel like she wouldn't even need the scythe to tear your heart out. I feel those genuinely look like she could just, like, reach into your chest and grab it. Yeah. It's quite genuinely like, I think like as close to frightening as you can get with a glam, and that's very what's a word I haven't used before? I was gonna say admirable. I feel like I've used that too much. It's really cool. Damn.
I was gonna say, with all the deep greens and just the way that the weapon glows, even the glam itself is screaming like noxious gas. Like I say this in the nicest way. I fear for what the glam would smell like if I could smell it, because I think it would smell like a corpse.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we wouldn't have time to smell it. I feel like we would be dead before our brains could even register that, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah, and I like the details, all the details throughout the glamour. The gold details, and even the red. There's spots of red on the mask, on the boots, and that match the jewels, the red jewels on the chest piece. So nice work matching the details.
Alright.
For sure.
Thank you, Lainey.
Great job, Lainey.
Great job.
Awesome job.
Don't forget to hide your minion in your campfire. Or else it's gonna stay there.
Oh, the campfire's a minion?
Yeah.
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 What the hell? That's crazy.
Who's next, Edeon?
Next we have Sev Alsev.
Sev? I'll Sev.
Here they come.
Is there a macro or no?
I think that's just the presentation. Yeah, performance. Okay, so Sev.
Whoa.
Oh, there it is.
Jump scare.
Let me tell you a story about a judge who became blind and corrupted. She was once a highly respectable judge of high integrity among her peers. One day she heard whispers coming from a book of law. That was unusual, she thought, and slowly opened the book. Suddenly, eldritch visions started to corrupt her mind, driving her mad, blinded, and obsessive of bringing justice to everyone, no matter the cost, guilty or not. Okay, so this Sev is the corrupted adjudicator.
Ooh, I do get that that look with like the coat and the headpiece, like the red like symbolism that's going on with the like the shoulders and the front of the mask.
Yeah, I mean, we had like what about one of the first glams that came up was like a holy inquisitor. I think it was Arnett, like the sword saint. This feels very much like cult inquisitor goes around judging people who are who are suspected of not believing in the doctrine of the cult, and just, you know, it's like a, I don't know, it's almost like a counterpart. It's very cool.
I just like just like the gloves also has like I think these are like those deep shadow gloves, I believe. Yes, augmented deep shadow gloves. I like how it's got like a bit of the red accents that matches the chest piece and the headpiece, and how like the metallicness and like the claw-like fingers pairs so well with like that really scary looking book. How it's got like all these horns and stuff like that. And like the book also has a bit of red, which is the Apocalypse Zeta replica.
I've recently been going through ARR again on my alt, and the moment the transformation happened, I was immediately thinking of like the original Asians. How they looked with like the big black coat and the red masks, and I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
not another Asian.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I really like the hood as well. The deep shadow hood. I think it's a really cool piece. I've been trying to find a use for it. I think it was the healing one that I've been trying to find a use for.
I like how the like those dangling thingies in front of the fabric that's covering the face kind of matches the like the, is that a brooch? I don't know. Like the silver, the dark, like iron colored.
Oh yeah.
Accessories on the chest piece. And yeah, like even the color of the gloves and the boots. What boots are these? Archfield Subatones. Yeah, they all have like that dark silver color. So yeah, it gives it that evil, dark, inquisitor kind of aesthetic.
Yeah, I think the cross symbols around like the waist and the silver, I think those also kind of add to that idea quite a bit. You know, I mean, there's a little bit of it on the face as well, like some light, you know. I think it's like a very reliable way to add like some
Tie it all in.
yeah. That's good. It's let me check my thesaurus. Sublime.
That's a new word. Alright.
Yeah, I've got a lot of those now that I've got my thesaurus up.
Thank you, Seb Al-Sev.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have No Alpus. Just a drink, take a sip, poison the mind. A sweet taste, now a greedy sip, poison the soul. Another sip. We empty the bottle. Drown in darkness, lips sewn shut.
My team.
I'm scared.
Oh my god. Run, idiot. Okay, so now Alpus's concept is the cloudy spirit. So Alpus has come up with a glam inspired by another folktale, a Japanese folktale of a sacred sake. So I know Alpus has drawn inspiration from the Cloud of Darkness from Final Fantasy III, as well as the Pot of Greed from Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's like a cloudy spirit emerges from the Pot of Greed, poisoning the wicked and healing the righteous.
I'm sorry, Elpis, you're banned. You can't draw 2 cards.
Wait, is Pot of Greed actually banned?
Yes, it's too strong. I love that, especially knowing
that's crazy.
Knowing Pot of Greed. Knowing Pot of Greed, the red line across, making the smile, the green face paint to give it the pot design, as well as the nice purple basing. It's great. It's very, very... I can see the inspiration.
I really, really love that headpiece, especially like the idea of the mouth being sewn shut. I think that reads perfectly. I think that's 1 second. Stupefying. It's really spectacular.
I'm afraid to say anything, because no Elpis threatened me and I continue. Yeah, but that face paint with that mask, it's really, really something. And I love the color scheme of this, you know. With the purple and the greens, it's poison, it's toxic. You see it right away that the colors chosen are not healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think the gold in there as well, mixed with those like purples and greens of like unhealthiness, it does give it that that like very tempting, like, ooh, look at me, I'm good, you know?
Yeah,
Have a drink, it's fine. It's like it's enticing. And I think that's shown in the weapons quite well. The purple and gold glow on them. It's it's great.
I was gonna say, I really like the purple tip on the weapons because it is almost like poison blades, like ready to stab you.
Yeah, very imposing.
Yeah, those weapons, the way they have that shine, that they look really dangerous.
I like that the shine's not just external as well. It's like, it's also like coated. It almost looks like the edge of the blade is coated in something that's like moving along it. I think, it looks like if you got like even like a tiny cut from that, you'd be in for a bad time. A very slow and painful death is what that looks like.
I like the sheer amount of just sharp angles that are on this outfit, where everything looks. There's not a single part of this outfit other than the pants that looks safe to touch.
Yeah, even
Oh, no.
the shoes, those are really the gathering shoes. They have that little tip, that spiky tip.
Yeah, it's very dangerous looking.
Yeah,
I'd almost be inclined to say that perhaps with the themes of this glam, and Lex saying that the pants look like the only place that's safe, perhaps the pants would be the most dangerous. That's where I would be most wary of. That's where I would expect the really bad shit to be.
yeah. So great concept. With this poisonous glamour.
Alright, thank you, no Alpus.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Please don't kill me.
Okay, next one, Edeon.
Next one is Yuki Shinku.
Yuki Shinku.
Greetings. Were you expecting some fearsome warrior or foul witch? Evil is not always so obvious. In fact, evil is at its most dangerous when all you see is the fair guise and listen to the sweet words. Okay, so Yuki is the demon prince. And the concept of the glamour is the allure of evil. Right? How one step at a time, evil lures you in until you find yourself lost.
I do like the combination of the what's it called? Fairy Tale Princess vest with the gambler's boots. I think they do have like the same thematic going on with just how everything is shaped and the way like the gold trims are placed. And like the jewels as well. There's some jewels on the shoulders and the belt, and there's also jewels on the boots. And yeah, I like how Yuki has paired it with the pants that has like the gold. Are those Moogle pants?
Yeah, it's the Kupo pants.
Oh, Kupo pants. Has like the gold on the sides to kind of connect it in a way. Yeah, and the whip, what weapon is that?
Tropeos, right here.
I've never seen that before. It's really, really nice. I like the bow that's on it. It has that it also has like that red jewel that kind of matches the chest piece and the shoes. And yeah, of course.
I like
oh, sorry, you can go.
So I like the utilization of like the only thing that is very metallic and plated are the gauntlets, where for the rest of the glam it is this nice princely look until you look at, oh, they have a sword and they're ready to fight.
Yeah, I like the concept of evil being unassuming. Like I kind of joked about it with the pants in the last glam, but I think that is that is when stuff is at this. Yeah, that is when evil is at its scariest. Is when you don't realize, better the enemy you know.
I also like how chat has said that this chest piece is no longer gender locked. So I like how it looks on a female character, and how there's like that sword to give it like a nobility kind of aesthetic. So did you say it was the Demon Prince?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it really pulls off the princely look with like the sword and this fairy tale prince chest piece. And yeah, the horns on the head really do give it that evil vibe, paired with how everything's dyed black and yeah, like dark purple.
Yeah, purple is like, I mean, historically always been associated with like royalty and nobility. So I think using that is really smart. I think the pastel purple definitely gives the kind of inviting, unassuming look that they were after. I think, yeah, and then contrasting that with the dark purple, I think was a really good choice.
I like the inclusion of a bow in the hairstyle as well as the bow and the sword. That's a nice pairing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Yuki. The Darkest Shadow.
Thank you, Yuki.
Next, we have Luca Ree. With the body of a deer and wings and hindquarters of a bird, they cast the shadow of a human until they make their first kill. Once residing in Atlantis, the noble Puritans now hide in the shadows, waiting for the end of days to sow chaos, as once foretold. And now their time is near. Okay, so Luca Ree's concept is the Puritan. I don't know if I'm saying it right. The Puritan, so it's like a hybrid beast of, like, was it like a deer and a bird?
Deer and bird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
deer bird.
yeah.
Yeah, so like if you look at all the choices of gear, it has like all those animalistic I guess features. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta start with the boots. Again, we've seen some bestial glamours, and these look totally different. These look like talons from the bird. So I think that's a really nice choice.
This is the
of
warg.
boots. Yeah, the warg.
Yeah.
And then we have those pants with the spots that look like the deer part, right? And I love the color scheme. Looks like the fur of the deer, and yeah, lots of furry spots on the glamour. And the helmet to top it all off.
Yeah, texture-wise, it's definitely like, it definitely looks like hide, the top. As you said,
Yeah.
the spotted prints also, you know, it also helps it read as deer hide. Yeah, I looked up, Parrington, and I can absolutely see the vision here. Especially, it's especially interesting because they don't have claws on their hands. It's only the feet, and in all the images I'm looking at, it's only their hind legs that are have like bird talons. So I think that's a really nice attention, like some really nice attention to detail.
I like that with the Paratons coming from like Atlantis, they have the weaponry that they chose almost has like fins and a nice sort of underwater feel to it, as if this was a weapon from the sea.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, yeah. The blades.
It's like, yeah. I mean, it's obviously not a trident because it's a sword, but it's as close. It's almost as close to a trident as you could get with a sword.
Yeah, I think this great way to match all the textures. It's a really nice textured glam.
Yeah. I feel like you
And
don't
the-
see this headpiece enough either.
Yeah,
I like the gold trimming on a lot of the different pieces of gear. Like the helmet has a bit of gold trimmed on it, the weapon has a bit of gold, the boots have a bit of gold. All the
yeah, yeah. A lot of small details.
Yeah, everything feels very intentional. Like every detail seems to be planned, which is, yeah. I mean, it says a lot about the kind of skill of, a lot about Lucari's skill as a glam artist.
I'll be honest, I've sat here this entire time thinking that the gauntlets were the Bajin ones. They are not. they are a completely different set. They just flow really well together.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
overall,
know.
the theme is really unique, and I think it's it's really well put together.
Agreed.
Alright, thank you, Lucari.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And next, we have Anthea Rain.
Anthea Rain.
Gifted or cursed, she was born with an ability to harness darkness and shadows and speak with souls long past. She tried at first to suppress her abilities, then to show they weren't so scary as she brought back someone's loved one. Why do you run? Are they not the same? In their isolation, her bitterness grew, so she became the monster they thought she was, summoning the dead and unleashing the chaos throughout her realm. Fine then, I thank you for manifesting me into the thing you were so afraid of. Now flee. It's Anthea's reign. Glamour is called Death's Shadow, and it's a dark sorceress type of glam. So, a sorceress that's able to communicate with the dead and wield the shadows.
I like I think the first detail I noticed was I mean, the eye on the weapon looks really cool, like on the book's spine. And then if you look at the headpiece, it's also just got the one eye. And I think that matching, especially in that pose that she's in at the moment, where they're quite close together, I think that matching is really cool.
I think the color of the helmet, like the purple flame, paired with just the purple effects of the weapon match really well, and how is what necklace is that? Because Luna Invoice, I think, yeah, this necklace has like a bit of the purple gem that like ties it all in, the purple colors.
Yeah. I
I
think,
sorry.
oh, sorry.
No,
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, I like how she's used those gloves specifically in this glam because they kind of cut the sleeve, I believe. Yeah, they do. They cut the sleeve in
Yeah.
a way to make it look like I just like how much more skin is being shown, and how like the wrap, like the wrap around the wrist kind of matches the cross on the chest, and also like
Yeah.
the waist area has that same kind of cross design, which I think looks really nice.
I believe there are 3 variants of those gloves that she has. Like there's 2 that have tattoos, one of which is double dyeable, and then there's this one that doesn't have the tattoos, and I think not having the tattoos suits this quite well. I think the tattoos would just be a bit of like I don't know, I feel like they'd just be a distraction. Yeah. It's like an unnecessary detail. Yeah. Big fan of all variants, but I think that this was a very good choice.
I like the flow of gold all throughout the glam. You have the golden weapon, gold on the suit itself, pants, boots, the rings, even the choker all have gold in them, which is a key contrast to the almost like pure black metal helmet that she's wearing.
I think going back to what you said about the straps on the gloves, Juice, it's interesting that both, like, you've got quite a few straps all around the glam, like especially on the chest piece as it goes down, like around the waist. You've got kind of just below the waist as well. I think that it's just like another nice little detail that ties the gloves with the rest of the glam.
Alright. Thank you so much, Anthea.
Thank you, Anthea. Very sinister.
Thank you, Thea.
Thank you.
Right, next we have Rainier Morello. You look lonely, my dear. Why don't you join me for a night of revelry? Don't worry, I don't bite. Okay, so Rainier's concept is, I'm sorry if I butcher this, the Baoban Sith? Baoban Sith? Let me just type it out because I don't know if that's right. Baoban Sith. So Rainier's trying to be like that seductive, vampiric, like fairy from Scottish folklore. So I feel like you guys probably know what the shared concept of my team is now. It's folklore. So yes, like the beautiful woman in the flowing green and white dress, luring like men into her company and draining their life force basically. But for Rainier, she's added a twist. Instead of with like her teeth, she uses her claws.
Ooh.
Those are nice claws.
They
So
are.
I love the boots. The fact that once again another bestial glam with completely different shoes.
Yeah. It's really unexpected.
What are those shoes? Because I know that there's the Summoner Scholar, what is it, like Elk Liege and Deer Liege? What are these?
Yeah, I
Wolf
think
leash.
these are from Black
Wolf
Mage,
leash?
right? Yeah, the wolf.
Oh, it's a black.
It's
You guys are
another
gonna
Black
laugh.
Mage.
You guys are gonna laugh at me. I thought this was another white mage.
It's the green.
He sees one black mage not being edgy, now he can't tell the difference between them.
That's the green and the
I don't
heart
know anyone-
stuff.
To be fair, I look like a black mage and I'm a white mage, so maybe I can't talk. Yeah, I am a bit of a sucker for like different fae stuff because I feel like there's a lot of people when they hear fae just think of like fairies, but there's actually like a lot of really messed up fae creatures out there, like some
Yeah.
really screwed up stuff, and to see it explored is very cool.
Yeah, I like how this glamour looks really innocent with the green. It's not a very dark green, it's the Denofika green. So with the staff, it looks innocent at first, but a bit disconcerting. When you look at the feet, you'll get the sense that, okay, something's not right, right? I like the detail of painting of the long claws, the long white nails. And I think it matches perfectly the concept. And yeah, that staff, it passes the message that it looks innocent, it looks cute, but there's something in there that's quite not right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason I thought it was a white mage, but they're actually a black mage. I think
Yeah.
I think that speaks a lot to them doing their concept well. I've looked up the Balbon Sith, and this is like very, like extremely accurate to like a lot of the images that I'm seeing. Like the green dress, that's like, you know, the red hair, all of that is like spot on to what I'm seeing, and I think that's, yeah. Shit. That is shit, what haven't I used? Wondrous. There we go.
Oh, wondrous.
I like I just like how subtle all the as you were saying, Edeon, where like there's a lot. It looks very cutesy and like nice, and then you keep seeing all the little smaller sort of
Yeah.
nefarious details, like the claws, like the hooves, the shoulders having the sharp bits of metal just on them.
I think the concept was really, the Rainier really nailed the concept of this creature, this woman that lures people in.
And I love how the top flows, especially with the frontal piece, the top flows really well into the bottoms with how they've had it dyed, and the texture continues.
Yeah, they look like they're a single piece. That's yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
Did you switch the word up as well?
No, I genuinely just have a thesaurus up on my second monitor.
Nice.
Alright. Thank you so much,
Great
Rainier.
job, Rainier.
Thank you. Half expecting Day to give like a similar term for thank yous.
Okay, so Edeon, your final
Oh,
contestant.
that's a great
My
idea.
final evil contestant is Sylvia D'Artigo.
Sylvia D'Artigo.
The princess had been abducted by a dragon that terrorized her kingdom. During her imprisonment, her fear and loathing of the dragon turned to affection as she grew to understand the horrors mankind committed against this magnificent being. Eventually, the dragon was slain, but in her grief, she used the Book of Dark Magic found within the dragon's hoard to merge their departed souls to hers. This transformed her body into the two souls raged for vengeance, a promise of fire and death upon the world. So Sylvia is a dragoness.
Ooh.
As a play on words, since dragoness literally means female dragon, Sylvia was inspired by the concept of merging a princess and a dragon.
I also like the title she's used, the Dragon Song. It's a very nice touch. I think personally I'm a sucker for like dragon glams and just dragons in general. So I feel like the outfit that Sylvia has put off, especially with that chest piece, is it the Wyvern? Sorry, Dreadworm.
Dreadworm.
Yeah, Dreadworm chest piece really gives it that draconic look. With like the scales, the wings, obviously, and like the gold trims, like the pointiness of the shoulders. Oh, and like the gloves that she's using, like looks like claws. Those are dark light gloves of casting. Oh, I didn't know those were dyeable, but that's nice.
The boots.
And the boots, of course, another animal feet glam. But yeah, this is perfect for her look. The dragoness.
Yes.
For the dragon feet and the headpiece. Yeah, it's just a really good headpiece for a dragon, especially with like the fire effects on top as well. I like how she's dyed the headpiece to kind of match the red parts of the chest piece, because they're actually two different dyes. The chest piece is rust red, but the headpiece is general purpose dark red. So I do like that she's dyed it to match a different part of the chest piece that's not the obvious dye.
Yeah, matches the scales really well.
Yeah, I particularly like the. I mean, I know it's just kind of it's a smaller detail, but the pants, I really, really like how it flows with the top. Like embarrassingly, even though there is someone on my screen that is wearing a similar piece, I still had to check that wasn't part of the chest piece because it flows so well. I think because I've used some of the Dreadworm pieces before, and I think what I really struggle with is it looking really flat when trying to have a skirt though. I think having something that's got just like a little bit of a pattern on it, I think it goes a really long way to to just bringing all of it up.
I also like the Inferno Grimoire that she's using for the fire effects. And talking about the skirt, like, I think it was a really good choice because it cuts off the boots where the top half of the boots aren't shown, so like it doesn't look too out of place or like metallic-y. So like the skirt covers most of it, so that only the feet shows to match the claws of the gloves.
Yeah.
This hurt blocks out a lot of the like almost plate metal that the boots have. So you just get just enough of the metal to match the gloves and the like actual chest piece, but not too much that it's completely clashing.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't cut off as well, like the calf area, I feel like would look too bulky for it would look out of place because it's just the bulk that's there. Like there's a lot of like wet hair here and there, but everything still looks quite lean and light, was still looking strong. Whereas I think, yeah, if that calf area was showing, it would throw it off a bit. If that makes sense.
Oh, I kind of also like Oh wait, it's part of the chest piece. Yeah, I do like just how it's got like that spine with the
Yeah, the dragon tail going down.
yeah.
I really love the Dreadworm sets. I think they look
I
phenomenal.
love the chest. I love the chest piece. I love that she has, I don't know if it's spoken about, the very subtle makeup underneath. Still fitting with that royal look that the royal origin that she's given herself.
Oh, I see she's also dyed her hair to give it some red highlights as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Thank you so much, Sylvia.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Завтра
Thank you, Sylvia.
Dracarys.
This guy,
Sorry.
is this guy casting a curse on
No.
us?
I said a dragon is not a slave. Sorry, from.
Please. You're scaring me.
Okay.
This guy, what a nerd.
I know, I just love dragons. Alright, so. The final contestant is. Nook. Last contestant from Team Juice. And the final contestant of the night. From the mountains of the Yukon, there is a cannibalistic Lalafell cult that are possessed and worship the Wendigo beast. They are known to stalk and eat humans that wander through their lands, just like the Wendigo folklore beast tale told by the Native Americans. Yep, so Nook is the Wendigo worshipper, inspired by the legends of the Yukon mountains, but Nook has given like a Lalafell cult kind of twist to it.
Yeah, I think that pops up immediately is the face paint. It looks really culty and cannibalistic, right? It almost looks like blood. Yeah, and it looks like a tribe, a mountain tribe with all the layers on the skirt. That chest piece is even layered with the skirts that's from that 24 raid.
Oh, it's like
Right.
World of Darkness, right? The demon.
Yeah.
Demon skirt. Yeah.
So
I know
it
the
has
one.
another layer. Yeah. And then the gloves and the boots, which are animalistic. Yeah, it looks really culty. It looks really evil, like Lalafell are. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the usage of the animalistic like werewolf feet and the Vanu hands to give the sharp claws and that bit of animalistic identity, as well as matching up with having the sort of ram skull as the headpiece, and the of course Algo minion tying it all in together.
I'll just say, I'm annoyed. I've tried so many times to make this chest piece work because it looks so cool, and then Nook just waltzes in here and makes it look like the best thing since sliced bread. So damn. That is really, yeah. One thing that the hands and the feet reminded me of is like, not that this is necessarily the idea we're going for, but with, like, in FF, it said like when a primal tempers someone, like takes them under their control, if they're tempered for long enough, they start taking on like actual physical attributes of the primal. and that just seeing the hands and the feet really reminds me of that. It's almost like their devotion. They've been devoted so strongly for so long that they've actually started to take on features of the Wendigo as a worshipper.
Yeah.
One thing I saw chat mention that I was going to bring up also is the fact that the Vanu Vanu gloves look really bad when they're not covered, because they're like the bulky, large, feathery arms, but with this chest piece, it completely blocks out that large portion of the glove, so you just get the hands.
Yeah, that's another smart way to use the way some bodies cover these gloves. It's a really nice touch.
And the almost unkempt hairstyle that they went for gives very much so like living in the mountains in a cult that no connection to society.
Yeah, and just how everything is from animals, right? It's the hides of the animals, it's the skulls of the animals that he's wearing. So it gives it that nomadic look.
The hair also has like bits of red extra highlights into it, which is almost like blood stains, where you just take down a little too close to the needle.
Yeah, it's like all around. It's quite staggering, perhaps stunning, or terrific, or maybe even marvelous. I would say. It's great.
Yeah.
Did you hear my cat? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the cat agrees. The cat agrees.
Let me just be right back. 1 second. Just 1 second.
Cat was also using a thesaurus there.
Yeah.
I do like that the fact that with the Inferno cane, it's a bone cane. So it again is tying of like the using every piece of the creature.
Yeah.
Back. Sorry, that was an actual good versus evil cat fight.
Which one were you? Evil or good?
Wait, what? No, it was my two cats.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant a fight between you and the cat. One of you was good and one of you was evil. I was like,
Alright, so
yeah, terrific job.
Thank you, Nook.
thank you, Nook.
Thank you, Nook.
Everyone, please put in your votes for Nook and finalize your votes. You have 1 minute to finalize your votes, and voting will be closed in in a minute. So now, how do you guys feel about the looks we've seen tonight?
I gotta give a thumbs up to your team for the Fae concept.
Oh, folklore.
I think that's folklore concept. It was really a unique way to approach this theme.
Yep.
So yeah, it gave us some really unique glamours.
I think both teams did a great job. I think I am still using this thesaurus, but all jokes aside, I think a lot of the looks were awe-inspiring. Like I saw a lot of pieces that now I kind of want to, after this, go out and be like, how could I use this? Yeah, I think it's given me personally a lot of ideas. I can't speak for others, but it's very inspiring.
It's definitely gave me a lot to think about. I saw a lot of pieces. I'm like, ooh, fun.
Sorry. I really enjoyed the looks that Team Edeon has come up with, especially how unique every single concept is and how different they are, and just the overall execution from Team Good and Team Evil. You guys did a really good job, and yeah, nice work, guys. So now we can have the trivia. Teha, would you like to come up and do the in-game trivia for our contestants? And to avoid any stream delay, we're going to have it have some macros as well. Oh right, and sorry, before I stop, Day and Lex, please submit your votes.
Already done, boss man.
Already done it, Chief.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. Shall I wait like 5 seconds before actually saying the question after posting it, right?
Oh no, you can say it as soon as the macro pops up. There's a bit of a delay on the
Okay.
stream, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Sounds good. Alright, here's the first question. What is the process called in which an evil spirit is forced out of a possessed person? Anthea got it.
Nice work.
So come up and get your reward.
Yep, trade Teha this time, not me.
Yeah, I actually have things now. Excellent. Congratulations. Okay. Question 2. Superman's arch nemesis Lex Luthor is often portrayed with what physical feature? Frog, you got it. Well done. Come on up. This guy is such an evil, cute glam, I swear. Alright. Congrats. Okay. Question 3. What villain's headpiece was inspired by samurai helmets and World War II era gas masks? Me. Ren, you got it. Darth Vader. Come on up. Congratulations. Alright, next question. What 2 movies from the late 90s involved the threat of meteors crashing down on Earth? Lacheus, well done. You got it. Come on up. Okay, next question. If I wanted to say the word devil but in Spanish, what word would I say? Oh, that's very quick. Sylvia, come on up. Well done. El Teja. Thank you, Osita. Alright, next question. What film featured the first Disney villain, Sleeping Beauty, Peter Pan, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, or Alice in Wonderland? Oh, Sylvia got it again. Snow White. Very nice. Okay, next question. In Christianity, what is the term used to identify a spiritual member of the heavenly hosts? Oh, Raelier got it. GG's. Come on up for your reward. Okay. Next question. The Divine Light and Eternal Darkness are titles that belong to what two characters? Evidir, you got it. Well done.
Sita, what are you saying?
Ositha's, you know,
I mean,
in their
she
corner.
did say
It's
them
fine.
both separately, technically. Kind of.
What was that Zodiac part? Zodi.
Zodiac. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well done, Evidir. Next question. Which primal seeks to test the Warrior of Light's heart and sense of justice in a realm reborn? Random got it very, very quickly. Well done. It's Ramu. Sorry, I'm just giggling at Sita. Who was this is the last question. Who was the first main antagonist in the Final Fantasy series? I should probably post that and Luca got it. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Come on up for your reward. Alright,
Right. Thank you so much.
that's our
Kevin.
trivia. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so we will now have a performance. Actually, no. Before we do that, can our contestants come up on stage, please? Just all gather on stage. And Lex and Day, please pick your judge favorites. Have a look at the glams again and just decide on the judge favorites.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna look at all these people. Hide the names. Hang on a sec. There we go.
I think I have, yeah, I don't know, I have two in mind. Lex, do you have someone in particular? Do you want to say in like FC chat? Just because if you've got one of the two that I'm thinking of, then that makes this much easier for me. Okay. Right. Where, okay. Do we just, like, what do we do? Do we just
Just let me know when you've
say who they are?
No, you just let me
Oh,
know
okay.
when you've picked one.
Oh, we've got ours, I believe.
Okay, awesome. Alright, so we will now announce the winning side of this week's theme. So it's either going to be good or evil that triumphant? What's the word? Triumphs. Triumphs. Yes, sorry.
Triumphs.
Yes, so the winning team of, sorry, not winning team, winning side of the Armageddon Good versus Evil theme. The second challenge of GLAMBOSS Season 1 is Team Evo! Oh my god, you guys are so evil!
Wow.
Congrats, Team Evo. Sorry, not Team Evil, Evil side, sorry, I get confused. So everyone that's on the Evil side on Team Juice and Team Edeon, you guys will receive 1 million Guillory dues. Well, okay.
I just want to say Dave's bullying me in chat right now.
Now, Day and Lex, do you want to say who your judge favorites are?
Sure, I'll let Lex go first.
Guys, my computer's lagging. Sorry, too many spelling fakes. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna type this out really fast, so then chat. So my judge favorite, I really like the glam. I liked the details and just sort of the pieces that made me excited to see it. And heavily debate actually leveling classes to obtain items for it. My judge favorite was Fussy.
Ooh, Vasi! Congrats, Vasi! You get 1 million go for being Lex's judge favorite.
Wow.
Yeah. Alright.
And we can't pick ourselves, right?
Day.
So my judge favorite pick is someone that, I mean, as you know, I really like glams that explore like really weird stuff. And personally, I thought that this person did that really well. So my judge favorite is No Elpis.
Oh, no Elpis!
I just-
Congrats, no Elpis!
Congratulations.
Congrats.
I thought it was something that I haven't really seen before. It's very, very cool.
Alright. Okay, so before we have our performance and theme reveal for the final challenge of GLAMBOSS Season 1, thank you again, Day and Lex, for being our guest judges tonight. How are you guys feeling after seeing what's taken place?
Inadequate. Because everyone's so good. Everyone's glams are so good, man.
I slayed my glam. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think these contestants are. You guys really have some top-notch teams on your hands for these, and everyone here has very much so deserved their right to be a part of your teams. And just, I am stunned at the skill these people have put out.
Yeah. Okay, so now that the winners have been announced, please wait after the event, contestants, so I can trade the prizes. There's quite a few winners this week. So now, without further ado, I'm going to announce the next theme, the final theme for the season.
Ooh.
And the theme
Final theme.
is Olympics! Oh my god!
Olympics.
Yes, this theme is a bit lighthearted and fun. So it's time for the final challenge of the season, and the theme will be Olympics sportsmanship. So of course this year there was the Paris Olympics. So yes, join the live stream and in-game. Yes, this time we will have an in-game audience, so people are allowed to come and witness the finale of GLAMBOSS Season 1 and who will be the Grand Champion and who will be crowned GLAMBOSS. So yes, and our guest judge is Haruka Minami, also known as Otos TV. He is the host of a glamour competition on Materia DC called Blitz Glam. And yes, there will be a sneak peek performance of the JJammin Halloween special production happening next month. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, alright, so now can our contestants please come to the empty rainbow rug spot for our performance. We're going to have a closing performance by the octet bard band The Harmonic Hues. Who's that on stage?
Let's
Alright, so whenever you guys are ready, you guys can start. And we will end the episode after this performance finishes. Oh yeah, and there will be a giveaway. Sorry, forgot. There will be a giveaway. Well, thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just remembered we also have a giveaway. So the giveaway will now commence. Can I just quickly set that up? So type in that exclamation mark GLAMBOSS to be in to win a 10 pots of dye from the mug station of your choice, and you'll get the Night Pegasus whistle mount. Yeah, and I'll give that like a minute.
Are we allowed to enter?
Yes, you can enter. Anyone can, except me
Heck yeah.
and Edeon. Yep, and also you have to be following this channel, so I can follow the winner as well, and we can DM each other our Discord details to arrange the delivery of the giveaway prizes. So let me just put the music back on. Also, thank you so much, Harmonic Hughes, for that performance. Woo! Thank you so much, guys,
Well, thank
for
you.
coming and agreeing to doing this performance for tonight's event. I love you all.
That was really good.
Okay, so now that the minute is up, I will now roll the winner, and the winner of the giveaway is Chord XY. Congrats on winning the giveaway. Woohoo! Woo, Chord,
Exciting.
congrats. You will receive a Night Pegasus whistle and 10-pot die of your choice. Thanks to Kiko Itetsu. And before I end the episode, because it's running for quite long now, I just want to say a thank you to our sponsors of GLAMBOSS Season 1, and they are Kiko Itetsu from Llama & Co, Subaru Forester from Turbo FC, Kia Niffeldoter from Limsa Debauchery, Vendetta from Aether Entertainer, Chucky Milky, my sexy loving husband, Mashu Maro, Titania Silver, from Amber Cafe, Elixir Ether Song from Chai Dynasty, Lex Hallows, our guest judge from CF Threads, Singing Way, Kana from the Final Fantasy XIV New Zealand Discord, and Luthien and Galleon from Materia DC Discord. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support and sponsorship for this event. We can't do it without you. I love you all. Thank you so much. It means a lot for your support. Alright. And that was the end of the event, end of the episode. I hope everyone has a good night or good morning wherever you are in the world. And yeah, any last words, Edeon, before we end the episode?
Thanks to all our sponsors, thanks to Harmonic Hughes, and to all our contestants and viewers. So see you next episode.
See you for the finale next week, Sunday.
Finale.
September 29th.
29.
Alright, bye everyone.
Bye everyone.